The Secret War Against the Greens, a deep dive into Advance's anti-Greens campaign. Australia's political landscape is bracing for the 2025 election, and a shadowy battle is brewing beneath the surface. This isn't your typical partisan clash. It's a meticulously orchestrated campaign targeting one specific party, the Greens. At the heart of this operation lies Advance, a powerful, well-funded group whose strategy to smash the Greens is leaving its mark on the political discourse and raising serious questions about the transparency and fairness of the upcoming election. Advance's tactics are multifaceted and aggressive. They've openly declared their intent to cripple the Greens' electoral prospects, boasting in February of securing a staggering $7.6 million specifically to undermine the Greens and an additional $2 million to target the Labour Party. This isn't idle boasting. Their spending reflects their ambition. In a single week, they poured over $200,000 into boosting posts from Facebook pages with names like Greens Truth, creating a carefully constructed echo chamber of anti-Green sentiment. But the sheer financial power is only part of the story. Advance's campaign is a sophisticated network of alliances and partnerships, leveraging grassroots organizations to amplify their message. The group readily admits to supplying flyers, T-shirts, and corflutes, the essential tools of a political campaign, to dozens of community groups across the nation. This widespread distribution allows them to reach a broad spectrum of voters, subtly shaping public perception without explicitly revealing the source of the messaging. One key player in this intricate network is the Queensland Jobs Coalition, QJC. While maintaining a claimed healthy distance, QJC collaborated with Advance, as evidenced by a February volunteer event invitation. This connection highlights how Advance expertly leverages seemingly independent groups to magnify its reach and impact. The QJC's involvement underscores the sophisticated, multi-pronged nature of Advance's strategy. It's not simply about financial clout. It's about building a network of influence across different community organizations. Adding another layer of complexity is the Minority Impact Coalition, MIC, a new group co-directed by a QJC member, which has launched a billboard campaign specifically targeting Labour and the Greens across multiple states. This interconnectedness paints a picture of a well-coordinated, multi-state effort aimed at significantly weakening the Greens' position. Advance's tactics extend beyond direct funding and material support. The group actively promotes content generated by other organizations, creating a symbiotic relationship where several seemingly independent entities amplify each other's messages. For example, Advance shares pictures from groups like J United, featuring local grassroots community members, on its Greens Truth Facebook page. This strategy blurs the lines between organic grassroots support and carefully orchestrated propaganda. The impact of this strategy is difficult to definitively predict, but the potential consequences are significant. The Greens currently hold a modest 4 lower house seats, 3 of which are located in Brisbane and considered vulnerable. Their 6 Senate seats are also up for re-election. While the Greens are a clear target, the implications extend far beyond their party. The rise of the Teal Independents, in 2022, with 6 new MPs elected, adds another dimension to the equation. If these independents retain their seats or even increase their numbers, they could significantly influence the outcome of a hung parliament. This means the impact of Advance's anti-Greens campaign could inadvertently benefit other parties, shifting the political balance in unpredictable ways. The deep involvement of Advance spokesperson Sandra Burke underscores the organization's aggressive online presence. Burke's Facebook activity in numerous local groups opposing renewable energy projects in Queensland, regularly sharing Advance content, reveals a deliberate strategy to infiltrate and influence community discussions. This grassroots approach allows Advance to bypass traditional media channels and directly engage with voters on a local level. Further investigation reveals links to the National Rational Energy Network, NREN, an organization that unites community groups opposed to renewable energy projects. Grant Piper, former chair of NREN and featured in Advance's Dollars and Destruction video series, highlights the appeal of Advance to groups feeling marginalized from mainstream political discourse. This suggests that Advance is not just targeting the Greens. It is also capitalizing on broader community anxieties about energy policy and political representation. The convergence of these different strands, environmental concerns, political representation, and strategic campaign funding, highlights the complexity of Advance's operation. The participation of Katie McCallum, a former One Nation candidate and NREN member, further illustrates the broad coalition of interests Advance has managed to unite. McCallum's role as MC at a Goodbye Greens rally in Brisbane, attended by QJC and backed by the Libertarian candidate Jim Wilmot, clearly showcases the collaborative nature of this anti-Greens effort. McCallum's public thanks to Burke and Advance for their support crystallizes the interconnectedness of the operation. The event's success serves as a testament to the effectiveness of Advance's strategy to build and leverage these political alliances. This intricate web of alliances, sophisticated online strategy, and substantial financial resources raises significant questions. Is this a legitimate expression of political engagement or something more insidious? The scale and sophistication of Advance's operation warrant further investigation into the transparency of its funding, the nature of its alliances, and the overall impact on the fairness and integrity of the upcoming election. The 2025 Australian federal election is poised to be a pivotal moment in Australian politics, and the hidden influence of groups like Advance could significantly alter its course. The question remains, how much longer can this secret war against the Greens remain hidden?